Well, this is a nice opportunity because the Record Office is not normally open on a Friday. So it's a nice opportunity to bring in a selected group of people who've carried their research to a certain level, and perhaps they're stuck or they need a bit of expert guidance, or just a shove in the right direction, this sort of thing. So we've opened up through Century of Stories to welcome those people in, give them a sort of privileged access, as it were, both to the documents but also to a member of staff. Now, we have members of staff on duty all the time anyway, but time is the great element here, that today we're able to afford them much more time than we can normally give them on a normal opening day. So we started the day with a sort of presentation about what the Record Office is, what it does, what sort of records it looks after, and then a slightly more detailed look at the sort of sources you'd go into for First World War research. Areas perhaps that they might not be aware of, or areas that they do know about but need to know a little bit more. What sort of information is available, where you get it from, what it will tell you, where it leads you. Really looking up clues, carrying it a little bit further. And having done a little presentation, we then take them into the search rooms, and then they're free to have a look at whatever they want to look at. And we'll steer them or leave them alone if they're quite happy. It's great. If they're getting on, finding what they want without our assistance, that's fine. But if they do need a little bit of help, guidance, advice, we're here.
So me and my daughter went to the History Cafe, researching one of our ancestors, Private James G. And basically I've come here today to follow up on that and to come to this building, and really wanted to see it. And it's not the place just to come to on your own. You just need that expert advice, which we've found to be wonderful. Yeah.
So another thing about today's event is enjoying the time you get to spend with other people as well that are on the same journey that you are. I'm mixing the stories, looking at the different ways that people have researched, and again it's just very interesting to see the sort of lives that have happened to their families as well, and how similar they are to yours. And so everybody's got a similar story, everybody's got somebody who's served, and sometimes you discover people who've served in the same regiment. So that's really, really interesting. Through the research, one of the funny things that I did, I was discovering that in fact he was a member of the King's Liverpool Regiment, which was very random because of course he was from Leicester. I was going along and having a look through all things Liverpool and Liverpool Regiment, and I was finding more and more details about him. And one of the nice stories that popped up is I was actually on a business trip to Liverpool about a year ago, and I was able to nip into the museum to go and find some records there, and I actually found his Silver War Badge number from that. And so that was really, really great that I was able to go in and find that information, because I found a picture of him in later years while he's still wearing that badge. This picture that's my dad sitting there on the seaside, and there he is, looking a little bit older now, but on his lapel is that Silver War Badge, and that was a nice way to just link those two things together.